top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Miller with the ball. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
29 Philly.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback running on the draw. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait. Then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Flips it out on the screen. That's a high ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He wants to throw it again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. Powers through the defender. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The short hands. It's Horton. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
To the air, it's Simpson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Alabama.
On the set.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Run, it's Hill. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll leave it with him.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Direct snap. Slithers into space.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Alabama.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to swing it on second down. Still looking on the move. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Green. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll go to the toss. Running into the open space. And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Going for 6. Touchdown tie. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy to pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Green 25.
Motion from the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Line getting set on second down.
Jackrabbit.
To the air, it's Simpson. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue and blue and blue.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Unloads it left. Back active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Texas, 0.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. And wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got him in the flat. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Quarterback will keep it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
The give is to Miller. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Power football with the run. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the deep...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass.
It's blocked. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Now, what a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Bama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Owens. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The short hands, it's Wingo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Green 25.
They'll move the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.